What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Shit. What's the deal? What's the deal? I'm gonna give a few minutes for people to fill in, you know what I'm saying? Give it a little minute. God damn. What's going on? What's going on? What up, though, Heavy Papa? What up, though, Jakarta? What's the deal? Darkest night. Welcome. Actually, hold on. That's better. Hey, what up, though? What up, though? What up, though, NM? What's going on? What up, LCR? Oh, you missed my last live stream. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just keep doing these like randomly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I might catch a schedule up one day. But I'm gonna just give a few more minutes for people to file in. You know what I'm saying? We get a little audience going, and then we'll get into the topic. You know what I'm saying? What's the topic for today? Read the title, bro. Is why there's an increase in incels and sexually frustrated men, requested by our favorite black pillar, The Darkest Night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what up, though? Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon where I'm at, low key, 12:06. Yep, Darkest Night, that's exactly what it is, bro. It's because we not good looking and we not tall. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tall. I'm 5'11". You know, I get no cheeks. You feel me? No women like me because I'm not 6'5". You understand? Yeah, we'll get into this topic. I'm gonna give a couple more minutes for some few people to come back in, and we'll get started. Did I get laid last night, Tyrone? I didn't. I actually went out. I met some new black freshmen. You know what I'm saying? We went and kicked it. Went to Buffalo Wild Wings, chopped it up from like a few hours, you know, till they closed. You know, while we waiting, I'll give you maybe 2 more minutes. You know, say throw up in the chat if you don't mind, like what y'all got planned for the day. What y'all got planned for the day, man? I know me and my homie later on around 4, we gonna hit the gun range, you know, have some fun, let some rounds off, catch a few bodies, made of paper, of course. You know what I'm saying? Red say 5'5". Don't have a problem with ladies, man. Exactly. Bro, one of the freshmen I just met yesterday, last night. He's 5'4". One of the most charismatic dudes I ever met in my life. And I know he get chicks. He's 5'4". 5'4" with waves. You know, us waivers, we get a little bonus because, you know, us waivers, we a special breed. You know what I'm saying? Going for boxing later today. I like that. What weight class you in? Some airbrushing. And that's sweet. You know, niggas airbrushing. That's cold. I remember we used to go to the mall and pay the dudes to airbrush our t-shirts and our hats and shit like that. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the gun range later with my homeboy. I don't know what we might just kick it after that. We might hit up some ladies or something. I might hit up a lady or something. Watch Menace to Society for the 5th time. You know, it's on Netflix for the month of September. So I don't watched it like twice already because that's my favorite movie. I'm gonna give about a little bit more, and then we're gonna get into this topic, dog. It's gonna be a good topic, man. And you airbrush guitars, that's cold. I never heard of that. That's sweet. That's a talent right there. But all right, we got 13 people in here. You know, it's Saturday afternoon. I ain't expecting too big of a crowd. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into this topic. So y'all see the title today, man. We talking about why there is an increase in incels and sexually frustrated men, requested by the one and only, our favorite black pillar, the Darkest Night. You know what I'm saying? Darkest Night, you know, you can see him in the chat. You can see him in the chat right now. Excuse me. He requested this topic under my live stream last night, you know, and I thought it was a good idea. So I was like, shit, bet. I ain't doing nothing Saturday morning. I ain't going out till 4. So I was like, shit, I might as well hop on the live again, you know what I'm saying? And I actually might open up the panel if we get enough people in here. I might open up the panel in a minute or in a while. But why do I think that there's an increase in sexually frustrated men and incels? To me, I could break this down to a multitude of reasons. You know, it's a lot of reasons. And, you know, some reasons, I think, hey, shout out Dior, bro. Good looks on that 5 ball, you feel me? Very loyal subscriber. Man, been holding me down for a minute, you feel me? But, okay, so I think that the reason there's an increase in incels and sexually frustrated men, I think it all leads to one thing, right? In my opinion, I believe it all leads to a lack of social skills, right? I believe it all, in whatever stream that it happened originally, I believe it all comes down to a lack of social skills, you know? And I'm going to go down different avenues of why these lack of social skills may come about, right? So off the top of my head, for me, y'all got to remember, I was born in 2000. So the era I grew up in, we all had video games. You feel me? People we wasn't going outside like that, like the generations before us. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't going outside like the generation before us. You know, even in the hood, like we went outside, but it wasn't outside all the time, like playing from sun up to sundown. Like, you know, we'd go out, you know, go to the store, play a little bit, you know, chop it up. But, you know, we all had video games, bro. You know, by the time I was 3 years old, I had a leap pad. By the time I was 15, by the time I was, where did I get 15 from, bro? By the time I was 3, I had a leap pad. You know what I'm saying? When I was 15, I had a PS4. You know, when I was like 11, 12, no, when I was like 10, 11, I had an Xbox 360 and a PS3. I think video games has done a lot and played a big factor in the rise in inceldom and sexually frustrated men, because what would we do? We would go to school, we go to elementary school or middle school, and what would we do when we come right back to the crib? You know, I would do my homework, I would eat my dinner, and I'll hop on the game. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of dudes, they played the game before they did their homework. They played the game before they ate dinner. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes was playing the game before they went to school. You feel me? Like this, a lot of dudes have an addiction to virtual reality, you know, not even video games solely, but virtual reality. You feel me? YouTube came out in 2006, I believe. I was 6 years old when YouTube came out. I was watching YouTube back when I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching NBA highlights on YouTube when I was 8 years old on a computer, on my dad's laptop, you know. Yeah, this my green tea, you know, my 2 tablespoons of honey in here. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the vocal cords lubricated, you feel me? But yeah, the video game thing, bro. And I know dudes still today who they wake up and play the video game. All day they playing the game. All night they playing the game. Like, that's all dudes be doing. You know, a lot of dudes don't go outside because they playing games. They escaping they escaping physical reality and they staying in virtual reality. You know what I'm saying? And from a young age, guys have done that. from a young age. Like I said, from the age of 3, I had a leapfrog. You feel me? I played a lot of video games, but I didn't. I feel like I played a lot of games, but I think that a lot of dudes played way more than I did. So I know dudes who played the game so much that they got addicted. They never wanted to go outside. They never wanted to socialize. They never wanted to, hit the kickbacks. They was playing Call of Duty instead of going to, the festivities downtown around the holiday seasons and stuff like that. You understand? You feel me? Like, then this is just one thing. I'm gonna go through a list of things that are bringing up this inceldom. It's a sexually frustrated men thing. As people, fill into the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button as y'all fill in. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that like button as you fill in. But yeah, video games. I'm gonna come back to video games. I actually want to digress into a different topic, but I think I'm gonna come back to video games. So one thing men have to realize is that the sexual market has always been competition. It's always been competition, and it's gotten progressively more and more competitive as time has went on. The more and more civilized we became, the more competitive the sexual market became. You feel me? And so every dude is not gonna win. That's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Every dude is not gonna win. That's just straight up. And it's really no other way to put it besides letting you know every dude is not gonna win when it comes to the sexual market. You understand me? Get you some green tea. Every dude is not gonna win when it comes to getting sex, when it comes to women, when it comes to dating and mating. Every dude is not gonna win. Because if every dude won, then there would be no reason for me to be here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If every dude won, there would be no reason for the manosphere to even exist. If every dude won when it came to mating and dating, none of our favorite content creators would exist on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of dudes on here who wouldn't even they would have completely different jobs. Because for some dudes, teaching other men game is their job. That's how they make their living. They wouldn't even be out here. You know what I'm saying? Where's my, oh, my bad, y'all. Keep some of this on you. Where we at? Is it gonna focus? Yeah. Keep some lip balm on you. I'm a big advocate for burst bees, just because the flavors or the scents are immaculate, and your girl will love it as well. I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't about to have people on my head. I ain't about to have people on my head. Yeah, that's that burst bees. Hey, yo, what up, Andre? Read through the chat real quick. Scroll through. Right. She don't make every man win. Every man is not gonna win when it come to mating and dating. That's the first thing every man has to accept. Like, if some dudes, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna just be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes that were just, damn, I don't even like saying this, bro. It's a lot of dudes that were just born to fail. Let's be honest. It's a lot of dudes that were born to fail when it comes to mating and dating. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes who were just given the absolute worst genetic makeup they could have ever been given. You know what I'm saying? But that's very rare. That's not a common thing. That's very rare, but they do exist. Some dudes were just born to fail at this game. That's inevitable. Some dudes were born very unfavored. You know what I'm saying? They could still prevail if they put some work in. If they figure out their methods and they figure out the way they want to articulate their style of game, they could still win. But some dudes were born very unfavored to this mating and dating game. You feel me? After the dudes that were born highly unfavored, you got the dudes who were born like, just indifferent. They look average, they behave average, they take average steps in life. And those are the guys who, they gonna get their play, but those are the guys who they not getting the play from who they want. You know what I'm saying? They want more play. They want their play. The play that they getting is not usually on their terms. Those are the guys who They be out here lying to chicks or, leading with their pockets, you know what I'm saying? Tricking, dry tricking, you could call it, you know what I'm saying? It's, you got those kind of guys. And then you got the guys who were born favored. You know what I'm saying? You got the guys who were born favored, the guys who were born with, you know, I hate bringing genetics into this, but it has to play a factor. You got the guys who were born with, the good genetics. You got the guys who were born with some decent height. You got the guys who have, a lot of muscular potential. You know what I'm saying? A lot of potential for muscle growth and having a very athletic looking body. Then you got the guys who were just born to win. You know what I'm saying? You got the guys who were born to win and mating and dating. Just like you got the very few, very rare guys who were just born to fail. You have very few, very rare guys who were born to win. You know what I'm saying? It's a full spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all competition. It's just like sport. It's just like football, basketball, soccer, what we call soccer in America, which is really football. But, soccer, rugby, it don't matter what sport it is. You got some dudes who are just born to play. Like LeBron James was born to play basketball. Tom Brady was born to play football. You know what I'm saying? Who's a good baseball player? I don't watch baseball. I don't know. Somebody like Babe Ruth was born to play baseball. You know what I'm saying? Ronaldo was born to play soccer or football. You know what I'm saying? Football, Futbol. Ronaldo was born to play football. You understand me? And so just like mating and dating, you got the dudes that were born to fail. You got the dudes that were born to win. Then you got the guys who can put in the work and get what they want out of it. Will it be harder for some dudes? Yeah. Will it be easier for some dudes? Yeah. But you got the vast majority of men can put in some work and get to play how they want it. You know what I'm saying? So let's be honest. If you've checked out some incel content, right? If you've checked out black pill content, I'm just reading through the chat as I read, as I speak rather. If you check out some black pill or some incel content, right? A lot of them are not dudes that are like painful to look at. You understand me? A lot of them are not dudes who are painful to look at. A lot of them are not, they not, a lot of them are not 5 feet tall. A lot of them are not born with an eye where their lips should be and their nose is where their ears is. Like a lot of them look like normal dudes. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of them chicks will be like, don't ever let that man look in my direction because he looks, let's just say he looks abysmal. I'm trying to keep it professional. You feel me? I'm trying to keep it professional. But a lot of incels and a lot of black pillars are just average looking dudes. But the philosophies that they believe in have turned them into ugly dudes because their energy is so ugly. And I know Darkest Night hate that energy word. Darkest Night hate that energy word. Where Darkest Night at? Oh, there he go right there. He hate that energy word. He hate confidence. He hate all that. But it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Another reason for the rise in incels and sexual frustrated men is a lack of men growing up, to look up to teach you the ropes, to show you what's good. You feel me? Especially in the black community, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the black community, we have a very broken family structure, right? For the most part, we have a very broken family structure. So what's a lot of dudes out here who grow up around nothing but women? You know what I'm saying? Who might have no connect with their father, who might have no uncles, who, might not have good black male teachers in school, to be role models or coaches to be role models. It's a lot of dudes out here that grew up around nothing but women and around other emotional boys. And so when you don't grow up around any men, you don't know how to be masculine. You don't know what it means to take the steps to be a man. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't have any man if you didn't have a man, to say, hey, when you see that cute girl in school, walk up and talk to her. Just tell her hello. Just walk up to her and say, hey, how you doing? If you didn't have, some real true to the game homeboys that was going to, peer pressure you into talking to chicks, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it is, You be like, hey, that girl fine as hell. They the ones that's supposed to be like, hey, bro, you gotta go talk to her. If you don't go talk to her, they go and call her name. Hey. Then they push you in the front, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't got no choice but to talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of dudes ain't have homeboys like that for real, or they didn't have fathers, or they didn't have uncles or coaches or teachers to really put them out there, to really tell them that they have to go out and talk to women, to really show them what it means to be masculine, you know what I'm saying? To really show them what it means to bite when you want to bite, you know what I'm saying? Because when you young, you get the feelings that you like girls and stuff, but you don't know what you're doing. You know, you don't know what you're doing. And so usually you have to have somebody tell you that, yeah, it's okay to go and act on that feeling. And how do you act on that feeling? You go and talk to her and you try to make something happen. You understand me? I grew up alone around nobody. That explains a lot. If we being honest, that explains a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you grew up alone and around nobody, you ain't had nobody to show you the ropes. You probably didn't know no dudes that was cool with chicks. You know what I'm saying? You just nothing. Those things were not in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Your social life was not in your favor when it came to really learning the ropes with chicks. You understand what I'm saying? And because we grow up, a lot of us grow up with broken family structures. That affects every area in our life, you know, whether we know it or not. And as adults, it is our job to realize those, you know, holes and fill them. But growing up, the negatives from those broken families will manifest themselves in our behavior. You know what I'm saying? So it'll expose itself in not really knowing how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes, you know, boys learn how to communicate with women from seeing their mom and they dad, you know, communicate in the house. You feel me? Because when you young, you don't got nothing else to go off of. So a little boy learns how to talk to a woman from the way he talked, from the way his dad talked to his mama. You know what I'm saying? And if his dad is a good man, then he has a good role model for that kind of thing. And same thing with a daughter. You know, a daughter will learn how to treat a man and communicate with a man from the way her mama talked to her dad. You know what I'm saying? And if that's a good relationship, then she got a good role model to follow off that. I'm just reading the chat real quick. My father was a beta bucks blue pill simp. That's very common now as well. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. That's a very common thing. Having you know a beta bucks blue pill simp as a dad. A lot of dudes have dads like that, and so those boys become their dads when they grow up, because they dads teach them ways. They dads teach them simp ways. They dads teach them that the beta bucks ways. They dad indirectly or directly teaches them how to pay to get a woman. You know what I'm saying? How to put yourself beneath her to get that woman. That's what they teach you directly or indirectly. You know what I'm saying? Either through explanation or through action or both. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I grew up only child with broken family, but that made me have greater social skills than those with Sims in a real family. Depends on you. I wish I grew up with my dad. I actually grew up the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a only, well, I have a sister, but she like 12, like 11 or 12 years older than me. And she from New York. She grew up in New York. I've met my sister like 4 or 5 times. I grew up an only child. You know, my parents divorced when I was 5 years old. I went back and forth with them for a while until I started staying with my mama all the time. It was me, my mom, and my granny. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household with a white picket fence. I grew up pretty much just like God-fearing King. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for me, it didn't help my social skills. And then growing up in the hood, going to school in the hood, didn't help my social skills either. You know, it made me more aware. It taught me more game, but not how to communicate with people. It just didn't, because that was not really like part of having to grow up for real. All I really knew was I knew how to read rooms. I knew how to read people, but knowing how to like chop it up with people, that was not something I really knew. I didn't really get good at social skills till I came to college. I didn't really get good at social skills till I came to college, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you respect women. My dad told me to respect women, but never chase them. My dad did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? My dad always told me, or not always told me, but he would show me. You know what I'm saying? He would always show me. And sometimes he would tell me, like, always respect women because women are beautiful creatures. We love women. You know what I'm saying? We love to spend time with them. We love to engage with them intimately, physically, sexually. We love to have conversations with women, but never put a woman above you. You understand me? Never put a woman above you. Never look at her better than you. She's just a woman. Just because she possesses, things that you want, companionship, sex, feminine energy, just because she possesses things you want don't mean you need to be running after her for them things. You understand me? He reinforced that in me. You feel me? He reinforced that in me. So I knew that from a young age to never look at a woman better than me. You know what I'm saying? I went through some experiences in high school where it was like, that really tested my, really tested me on that. But we good now. You know what I'm saying? Religion can really restrict your social skills with women. Yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? That's true. Big facts. Never touch a woman in a bad way. That's facts. Literally and figuratively. Never physically touch a woman in a bad way. Never touch her in a bad way mentally or emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll come back and ruin your life. Another reason why there's a rise in incels and sexually frustrated men is because of the more balancing of men and women in society. We live in a workforce society, at least here in the Western hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? We live in a work driven society where we try to make everybody robots. So we try to make men work, women work, everybody need to be working, right? And so now, unlike back in the day, everybody making their own money, women making their own money, men making their own money. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the hardest working people I know is chicks. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. And so because they no longer really have to rely on dudes for resources and money and establishment, they can now be more picky with who they choose to be with. They can really choose who they want to be with based off sexual attraction, you know what I'm saying, personality, you know what I'm saying, the mix. They can pick more on those holistic things rather than, okay, what kind of money do we have, what kind of resource do we have. Excuse me. Now them things do still matter, but they don't matter nearly as much because back in the day, if a woman didn't get with a man who had resources, then she was going to be left in the dirt. She was going to be left in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, she can be choosy. She can be choosy with who she want to get with. And that's the truth of the matter. A lot of guys don't like hearing that. A lot of guys really hate that. It get on their nerves, but it's just true. You understand me? Like what he's saying. Women can work and get as much, way more money than men do now. They don't really need the money so much. So now they look for looks and height. The first 2/3 of this is very correct. You know what I'm saying? And looks, they do look for looks. Now height, I mean, it's not a lot of chicks out here looking for height. Do women like a man that's taller than them? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You'll have your few women who like, I need a dude who at least 6 feet, or I need a dude who at least X height, and those are outliers. Most women really just want a dude that's taller than them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying, like, if you 5'7", 5'8", 5'6", you green. I mean, shit. Like my man's who I met last night, 5'4", hella charismatic. It's plenty of chicks that's shorter than 5'4". You know what I'm saying? Now, do they like taller dudes? They might, but he can make up for that lack of height in other ways, and he does. That's a charismatic motherfucker that I met yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading this chat real quick. Men built the modern world, and women use that modern world to be more picky and hypergamous. I can agree with that, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess I can agree with that, but they're only more picky and hypergamous because we allow it. You understand? Like, as men, we allow what does and doesn't happen, whether it's directly or indirectly. You know what I'm saying? So we allow them to be more picky and hypergamous. You feel me? Um, yeah. Okay. So back to the money piece, and women can pick dudes strictly based off how they make them feel. A chick can look at a dude who make the same amount as her, maybe a little bit more than her, and he make her feel some type of way. He give her them tingles. You know what I'm saying? She look at him and instantly get wet. He know how to use his words to make her feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? She could pick that dude now over the dude who might make six figures, but he just like he's less excited than a block of government cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just some bored Billy Bob, same thing every day. Don't make her feel no type of way. He just got money and resources. She don't have to pick that dude no more. She could pick the dude that make, maybe two more $1,000 more than she do a year, or even the same amount. You know what I'm saying? And she can pick him strictly based off how he makes her feel. You understand? And that's what women really want. You understand me? That's what women really want to do, is be with dudes who make them feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? When they look at him, they're aroused. When that man opens his mouth and talk to her, she's aroused. The way he move arouses her. The way he behave arouses her. The way he interacts with other people arouses her. You know what I'm saying? Everything he does gives her a feeling. And so she can pick that dude now. And so what's happening is you have more and more, for the sake of this video, y'all know I don't use this language, but you have more and more beta males, right? As you have more and more beta males, you have more and more dudes who are going to be left out the loop. You feel me? You have more and more beta males. You have more and more dudes that are left out the loop. And so that's why there's so many more dudes out here who are not having the sex life they want, who are not getting the women that they want, who are sexually frustrated, who are involuntarily celibate. You understand what I'm saying? Just reading the chat real quick. Correct. Money and status won't get the women to actually like you. I wholeheartedly agree. Well, status is iffy, because women do like men who have power. You know what I'm saying? Women do like men who are leaders of other men, of other groups of people. So status can be, that's a line that can be played, but money will definitely not bring a chick who likes you. You know what I'm saying? Will she get with you? Yeah, because she like your money, but she not gonna like you. You understand me? So excuse me. So those are my gripes when it comes to stuff like getting on your purpose to attract women. That's my whole gripe with stuff like that. Like, yes, get on your purpose, but you should not be trying to use your purpose to get with women, because they're gonna be attracted to your purpose and what your purpose can provide, but they're not gonna be attracted to you. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Um, exactly. You gotta have personality to get women, to be honest. That's probably the biggest fact that I've seen in this chat today. You understand? You have to have personality to get with women. If she not vibing with your personality, nothing is happening. She might get with you. You can have a one night stand. Y'all can pull that off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might even be fuck buddies. But to go anywhere beyond that, any level beyond strictly sex, you have to have personality. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes don't believe in personality because they do the whole, it's good guys out here who get played. Yeah, well, a lot of those quote unquote good guys are not good guys. They put on an act to try to get women, and then be the dudes who, like, they blow a gasket and then they start beating up chicks. They start doing chicks real dirty. Then be them kind of dudes. Those are not actually good dudes. Those are dudes who put on an act to try to get with women. You know what I'm saying? Or they take a dude who has his life together, You know what I'm saying? He might have his life together in terms of resources. He might have a house. He might have a car too. You know, he might have a loaded 401k. You know what I'm saying? He might take care of his parents. He might have his life together, but he who he is himself is this boring block of cheese. You feel me? And so they try to say, you know, he has his life together. You should pick this man. But it's like, if he don't have no personality, if his personality is bland as hell, he don't make nobody feel no type of way. What do you think is gonna happen? You feel me? What do you think the result is gonna be? Women are emotionally driven. They have to have something to attach to that make them feel good. You know what I'm saying? That makes them feel aroused. You know, arousal can be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? You might check a woman. You might check a woman for doing something that you found disrespectful. She might not like it in that moment, but it's going to arouse her. She might not like it in that moment, but she'll look back, you know, after she done have an attitude and have more respect for you and be even more drawn to you because you put your foot down. Whereas you might have a good dude with his whole life together, but she do something that she know disrespectful and he don't do nothing about it. That don't arouse her at all. You feel me? That get her dried up like a piece of sandpaper. Cause she looking at this dude like, okay, I know I just did something disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I know I left my I know I left all my hair in the drain the other day. You know what I'm saying? And I left it for him to see it the next day. And he didn't say nothing about it. He just cleaned it up. It didn't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I know I left some food on the floor after I was done cooking. Because when I'm cooking, I make a mess and I didn't even clean it up. And he just cleaned it up and didn't say nothing. That's drying her up. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let me look through this chat a little bit. Just reading through this chat. Why you think women pass on pretty boys? Cause, well, from what I've heard, you know, a lot of chicks be thinking pretty boys are gay. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that from females. You know, I'm only going based off what I've been told. They, for one, they think pretty boys are homosexual. For one, um, a lot of girls don't like being with dudes who look better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of chicks don't want to be with a dude who looks more pristine, like more who looks like he was born looking better than her. You know what I'm saying? And because a lot of pretty boys don't have no edge. You know what I'm saying? That's why they pretty boys. They don't have a lot. Well, not all of them, of course, but you know, a lot of pretty boys don't have an edge to them. You know, nothing that make a woman feel like, oh, if something popped off, like I know he'd do XYZ. You know what I'm saying? They pretty boys. That's why you call them pretty. Like pretty is something that you use to call something that looks delicate, that looks very pristine, that looks very fragile, but very attractive to look at. So when you call when a man is referred to as pretty, is not a masculine connotation behind that. You understand what I'm saying? Not often. You know what I'm saying? Some women love their pretty boys though. You understand me? Some women do love their pretty boys. Uh, just reading through this chat. Okay, back to the topic. If I see anything else in the chat, you know, I'll probably check it. he said, he said, "Pretty boy equal light skin." You know, two of my closest homeboys are two pretty boys, two light skinned niggas. You know what I'm saying? One of them is like the most light skinned nigga you would ever meet, you know, in terms of look and behavior. You know what I'm saying? But he get his fair. They both get their fair share. You know what I'm saying? You know, they both get their fair share. So, but yeah, two of my closest homeboys is light skinned pretty boys. You understand me? Um, Back to the topic at hand. Um, it's just the selectiveness, bro. Women can be more selective now, and as you have less masculine men and more effeminate men, there's less to choose from. There's less for women to choose from. You understand what I'm saying? Like because society has tried to now like neutralize masculinity and femininity, a lot of boys are being grown to behave like girls. You know what I'm saying? A lot of boys are being raised to behave like girls in specific ways, like having them always sit down and being super quiet in class, having them, you know, like not letting them be boys. Like just boys can't fight no more. They don't have a lot of physical education in school no more, so boys can't let that energy out. You know what I'm saying? They raising boys to be like girls. And now, you know, we see it in cartoons and the media and all this, like, you know, it's a bunch of weird stuff going on. We ain't about to get into all of that, but the more effeminate men come out into the real world, the less men, women have to choose from. Who they want to choose from is the key. They have less men who they want to choose from. You know what I'm saying? So instead of having 10 guys, and they might have 7 masculine men, and then they can just choose from them 7 masculine men. Now it's like, okay, you got 10 dudes, and you gonna have only 3 masculine men out of 10 of them, or 2. You know what I'm saying? I see it every day. I see it every day here in my university. You know what I'm saying? The amount of effeminate men is ridiculous, bro. The amount of effeminate men is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm like the most masculine dude. You know, like I told you, I grew up around mostly women. So, you know, I have some effeminate traits that are just ingrained in me, you know, that I'll grow out of over time. But, you know, my masculine traits override them couple of feminine traits that I inherited from all the women I grew up around. But it's a lot of dudes out here that they're effeminate mannerisms and their effeminate behavior, their emotional mindset, their emotionalism overrides any masculinity that might be inside of them. And then them the same dudes that's wondering why chicks not checking for me. You know what I'm saying? How come I can only pull a chick once every 5 months? You know what I'm saying? How come when I pull that chick is because we went on 5 dinner dates? I took her to Red Lobster, Roof Chris, Eddie V's. I took her to Ruby Tuesdays one day. And then on the 5th date, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. You know, them the ones that are trying to figure out why women don't just like them for the man they are, why women don't want to just have sex with them for the man they are, why women don't want to get to know them just for the man they are. It's because those are very effeminate men. Women don't like effeminate men. As much as they will try to lie to you, as much as society will try to lie. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot more people that popped up in the chat. Hey, yo, what up, though, Special Ray? I see you dropped a video earlier. I'm gonna tune in as soon as I'm done with this live. I'm gonna take me a shower, you know, getting dressed. I'm gonna have your video playing, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Miss Santos? What would you say about a loner type? I mean, if you a loner, you a loner. Like it's that's such a broad question because a lot of people can be loners, but there's different kind of loners. Like I consider myself a loner because I grew up as a loner. Like I know solitude. I'm familiar with solitude. I thrive in solitude, but I love being around people. You know what I'm saying? I love being around people. I love chopping it up with fellas. I love chopping it up with ladies. I love spending time with me a nice, beautiful woman. I told y'all later today, me and my homeboy hitting the gun range. Like I told y'all last night, I met up with a bunch of freshmen, you know, new guys on campus. We went and chopped it up at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm a loner, but I love people. You know what I'm saying? I go out by myself all the time, you know, but there's some loners who are loners because they don't know how to interact with other people. Some dudes are loners because people don't want to be around them. You know, those are the kind of loners where I question, are you a loner or are you involuntarily alone? You know what I'm saying? Like how we say incel, involuntarily celibate. Are you a loner or are you involuntarily alone? You understand what I'm saying? I see we getting a lot more people in the chat. Shout out to all 44 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to run them likes up as you running in, man. That's all I ask for. Hit that thumbs up. Diana complex is where women tend to develop masculine traits rather than feminine. That's a real thing, bro, because there always has to be polarity, right? There always has to be masculine and feminine. That's never going to go away, right? It's always O's and ones. And so as we have more effeminate men coming out, we have more masculine women coming out as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always going to be the polarity. You feel what I'm saying? Now, a lot of those masculine women are only masculine around effeminate men. Once you some of these masculine women, you put them around some masculine men, they turn into feminine women. You know that's an actual thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me look through here. Agreed. Bruce Wayne, a loner type, but still a masculine male. So being a loner doesn't imply lack of masculinity. Of course it doesn't. I would never say that. Agreed. Very much agreed. You know, it took me a while to get used to having eyes on me. You know, I did not like attention. I did not like being around a whole bunch of people. You know, I liked having my friends around. You know, I'm cool with being. I was cool with being in small little gatherings, but for a while, I hated being in spaces where eyes was on me. You know, I done got used to it now because, you know, I'm very known. I'm very known where I'm at, so I always have attention on me. But for a while, I did not like having attention on me. You understand what I'm saying? Masculine energy for women is draining, but yeah, they tend to calm down when they're around a more masculine man or a man they just find attractive. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's 100. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes always talk about, you know, these women so hard to deal with. All they want to do is argue, fight, and they be trying to hit me and they be trying to do all this. I'm like, you know, yeah, is it a problem on their end? Yeah, but it's also a problem on your end. Because if you was I'll say this. I'll say this, right? I've never heard of a masculine man, you know, getting beat up by no woman. I've personally never heard that. I ain't never had a woman try to hit me. I ain't never had a woman say no crazy disrespectful shit to me. I ain't never had a woman like just raise her voice in me on a consistent basis. You know, if she slipped up and did that shit once, I shut it down immediately. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't never had all this kind of stuff happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just hasn't. But I know plenty of dudes who, you know, the same woman that is treating me very well, the same woman who is giving me a very easy time, being very pleasant, you know, very pleasant to be around. You know what I'm saying? The same woman who, you know, we kicking it, you know, we chopping it up. We having a good time as man and woman. To another dude, she could be a straight bitch to another dude. She might act like a dude to another dude because that dude act like a girl. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, I know darkest night hate this word. It's all about energy, bro. Women change who they are when they are around a certain kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they are because women are bred to survive because they're not physically brute like we are as men. So they are able to change who they are around certain energies to adapt to that energy. So when a woman is around a masculine man, she's a feminine woman for the most part. You know, some girls that has psychological damage done to them, so they can't even channel any kind of sense of femininity. But for most women, when they around a masculine man, they a feminine woman. If they around an effeminate man, they turn into a slightly more masculine woman. You know what I'm saying? When they around other girls, they have other energy. You know what I'm saying? As men, we don't adapt like that. You know, as a masculine man, I'm gonna be a masculine man around everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be masculine around a masculine man. I'm gonna be masculine around a feminine woman. You know, if I'm in the same room with a masculine woman, I'm gonna be a masculine man. Like as a man, we gonna be masculine all the time. But women know how to, you know, or not know how to, but what they do naturally is they shift their energies to accommodate the energy that's in front of them because it's part of their survival instinct. You know what I'm saying? Let me look through this chat real quick. He said an argument going on in here while we speaking the truth. Yeah, I ain't paying attention to the argument that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, just reading through this chat. Chris, how did you work on getting used to receiving the attention you receive? I'm at the point where I don't even want it, but I can use it to my benefit. Once I realized that it could be used to my benefit, I was like, you know what? I just got to suck it up. You know what I'm saying? I got to get over what reasons I didn't like attention. I got to just get over it. Once I realized it could be used to my benefit, you know, it was that easy. It took some time. It took some adjustments. It took some recalibration of some bad habits that I developed and, grew growing up. But, over time, I just learned to accept it. Um, let's see. Let's see through this. Uh, Darkest Night, listen, man, you have to change your aura, confidence, body, and physique. If you was doing all that, why you still having trouble with getting women? Well, you got to understand. See, I know Darkest Night better than anybody in this chat. You feel me? I know Darkest Night better than all of y'all. And Darkest Night do not like hearing all that energy shit, that confidence shit. All he want to talk about is looks and height. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made this video, because he asked. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna answer, even though he don't want to know the answer. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to hear about aura, because he don't think that shit real. He think that just looks and height is how you get women. When I literally went through a whole example through y'all yesterday about my own friend who was about 6'1", 6'2". Ladies be checking him out whether he in shape or when he fat. But his energy and his aura and his confidence is so off that they don't want to mess with him. He didn't want to hear that. He just said, you know what, that's an outlier. I was like, cool, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I tend to notice that when you cold approach a woman, and if she doesn't find you physically and sexually attractive, she will tend to behave very masculine, even though you have a masculine demeanor. Not all women. Some women, if they were raised in a balanced household, with proper parenting, they'll be feminine women, pretty much all the time. I know plenty of women who are very feminine, even if a dude who walk up on them who they don't find attractive, they'll reject them and behave a way that's still very feminine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of chicks do turn masculine when they are faced with a man they don't find sexually attractive. Do you feel it is mandatory to cold approach or let them come to you? Well, if we keep it 100,000, women are very rarely going to just come to you. And the women that do come to you, maybe 1 out of 10 will be a woman that's actually attracted to you for the most part. You know what I'm saying? You can put in work to where, it's a little bit more likely that attractive women or women that you attracted to are going to walk up to you, but you need the cold approach, because as a man goes out and gets what he wants. You know what I'm saying? A man goes out and gets what he wants. And so as a man, you should go out, and if you see a woman, you like, excuse me, bro, I don't know why I be burping and shit, bro. It's probably something to do with my eating habits. If you see a woman, you looking at her like, damn, this chick bad as hell, you need to go up and say something. You know what I'm saying? Go up and say something if your circumstances are appropriate. You feel me? Like, and the other thing with cold approaching is that, if you just let chicks come to you, right? That's cool. If you just have 5 attractive women coming up to you every day, you still have to know what to say to them women. So even if you don't want a cold approach to get your women, cold approaching will help you build your social skills. Cold approaching will help you build your mouthpiece. Social skills are built through talking to people. In real life, most dudes, if they just wait for women to come to them, they're not gonna be talking to women on any kind of frequent basis. When you cold approach chicks, that's working on your social skills. That's working on your mouthpiece. That's working on your energy. That's working on how you deal with the feminine while you in your masculine. That's why I think cold approach is necessary. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think cold approach is necessary. I'm just scrolling through this chat real quick. How to spot if a woman has the same energy that you have. I'm not exactly super clear on what you asking. I think what you asking is like, how to spot if a woman like matches your vibe. I think that's what you asking. If you hear, can you clarify on that? Like, are you asking how to spot if a woman matches your vibe? Cody A, salute to this king. Much respect for giving wisdom to all who seeks it. Big appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, Cody A. And like I said, for the dude who asked for G Dev, clarify if what yeah, that bro. Okay, so yeah, how to know when a woman matches your vibe. Um, talk to her. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is matching your vibe, you gonna know it within the first, you know, depending on how good you are at reading the energy, you can know if a woman is matching your vibe after 5 minutes of talking, after 3 minutes of talking, sometimes even. You know, I've had chicks where as soon as I walked up to them, they were 100% receptive, you know what I'm saying, to everything I was saying. You feel me? 100%. Like everything I said, they grinning from ear to ear. Everything I said, they doing. Everything I said, they agreeing and complying. Man, you can read when it's genuine and when it's fake. When it's genuine, when they really matching your vibe, it's an energy there. It's like y'all connecting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really connecting with each other. And that it's a feeling that's not common. And so because of that, you'll know when it's there. Let me see. Time is it? One for sure. Chris Fluhnoy, do you think it's better to date a woman you are already friends with or just go from strangers to dating? For me, personally, I think that it's better to date a woman who is a stranger only because like it depends on what kind of friendship y'all had beforehand. Like if y'all was friends, like, you know, like I have lady friends who I'm not attracted to. Like they're attractive ladies, but they not my type. I'm not attracted to them. Some about them I just don't like in that kind of way, but they cool peoples. They bring good energy. They bring good feminine energy. And so sometimes we just kick it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of dudes don't believe in platonic, you know, men and women friendships, but you know, I do because I got them. You know what I'm saying? They live in my same apartment. You know what I'm saying? Chicks I just kick it with. And I wouldn't date those women because it's a lot of reasons why. But for most of the time, most dudes, if they friends with a woman, then they don't, there's no like real sexual energy behind their interaction. So to go from being friends to dating, and now all of a sudden you bringing this different vibe, like is she has this backload of memories where is no sexual energy, is no real like sexual vibe. Like y'all just kicking it on some homie shit. I wouldn't recommend that, to be honest. You know, if you go from strangers to dating, that's much better in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because the man she met you as is the man you gonna be the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The man she met you as is the man you gonna be the whole time. So in my opinion, it's better to go from strangers. Um, let's see. Hey, my boy, what up, though? That's my boy Ryan, dog. Whoa. He said, "How I got ADHD, learning disability, and anxiety. Seam retention help me get girls, or I can't do nothing about it." Before I say this, I'm no professional. I'm no medical professional. I'm not in a medical field. Uh, I have no experience with this topic. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Do I think semen retention could help with anxiety? You know, unless it's chronic anxiety where it's like something you need medication for. Um, Actually, no, scratch that. I think let's say this, right? I don't know you, you know, and you don't got to say this or not, but let's say you beating your meat every day, or you beating your meat 4 or 5 days a week. Will stopping masturbating all the time help with some of the social angst that you have? Yes, it will. The answer is yes. Now, you know, as regards to ADHD, learning disability, I'm not gonna speak on that because that'd be irresponsible with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to act like I'm some professional or nothing like that. I don't want to give out irresponsible advice. You know what I'm saying? Let me scroll through this. Let me read this chat. Yeah. That's another thing. That's a wow, Oscar. Thank you for that comment, because that just brought up another thing that I meant to bring up and I completely forgot. Porn is a major reason why we have so many more incels and sexually frustrated men as well. So shout out to Oscar for that comment, because that just brought up a very important thing that I meant to bring up. Porn has destroyed so many guys, especially young guys, perception of women and what sex is supposed to be, right? Porn and masturbating to porn all the time has really augmented the reality, the perceived reality of a lot of young guys. You know what I'm saying? What porn has done to a lot of guys' views of women is made them look at women as purely sexual objects. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more. Purely just sexual objects that you walk in on some porn movie shit. Like you walk in, you drill her, you do all these upside down, hanging from the ceiling fan, like 360 double backflip, got 5,000 tricks, and you bust and then you make them leave. Like that's what porn has done to a lot of young guys' perceptions of women and sex. And all that whacking off is draining your life force. You know what I'm saying? All that whacking off is draining your life force. You know, from some of my videos on NoFap and semen retention, some dudes be thinking that I don't like NoFap and semen retention, which is farthest from the truth. I will die on the heel of NoFap and semen retention. The thing with me is that I'm going to talk the truth about it. I'm not just going to sell it as some dream to grow my subscriber base. You know, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. And so sometimes the truth hurt. You know, that's why my last video, the last video I made talking about how a lot of guys fake semen retention because they don't really know what it is. It had a lot of dudes' feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's my most disliked video. I think it might be, but it had a lot of dudes' feelings hurt because I was telling the truth. You know, a lot of guys just sell semen retention because they know if you sell semen retention, that's gonna grow a big subscriber count. If you got some charisma, man, you talk about semen retention, you have a big ass subscriber base. But I tell the truth. But whacking your meat to porn all the time and watching porn all the time, it drains your life force. You know, I've done research that, you know, the fluids that are in our sperm are the same fluids that circulate through our spinal cords, our joints, our brain fluid, you know, the liquid that lubricates our eyes. Like I've heard that this fluid is throughout our entire body. And so when you constantly drain it from just whacking off every day to porn, if any of y'all watched my one of my senior videos where I said I talked about how it kills social anxiety. I talked about how when you beat your meat to porn all the time, you develop an attachment, to that pornography. You know, because you letting the dopamine off, and then you letting the oxytocin off. You're growing a bond to the pornography. You understand me? I appreciate that, Alvaro. He said my boy blowing up. I appreciate that $2 super chat, big dog. But yeah, the pornography, a lot of dudes have this bond to pornography and what pornography depicts as the relations between men and women. And so they look at women as nothing but sexual objects. And so those guys, a lot of those guys are incels, or a lot of those guys are sexually frustrated because they walk up to women, they hella thirsty. All they could think about is sex. They can't look at a woman as nothing else further than a sexual object. And the woman can smell that energy on them, and the women shoot them down, and they might shoot them down harshly and quickly, expeditiously, you could say. You understand me? Expeditiously. I guarantee you every incel was addicted to porn. I guarantee that. I guarantee every incel was addicted to porn. I guarantee every black pillar was addicted to porn. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee that. Because if you weren't addicted to porn and you really went outside and you really interacted with ladies, you know, you will realize that, you know, women are far more complex than just looks, height, and a jawline. Women are far more complex than that. If you went outside and you interacted with real women, you would know that. You know what I'm saying? That whole jawline, like, bro, y'all see, bro. I don't have no jawline. Like, look at my face, bro. I don't have a jawline. My chin strap don't even go to the end of my jaw. I got this round, all that kind of shit. Like, if it was up to jawlines and height, I'll be finished. Because it's dudes out here that's 6'2" with sharp jawlines. You know what I'm saying? I will be done. It'll be raps. Understand what I'm saying? Scroll through this chat real quick. See what y'all talking about. I need to make some mods in here, dog. I need to make some mods. But y'all been keeping it pretty civil, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really had no trolls in the chat, but next live I'm gonna start making people mods and shit. Facts, bro. When I watch porn and then blew a load, I feel like crap, and it's like my mind goes blank when I try to talk to folk. Exactly, because the only way you can see folk is from that porn. I said in that video that you not only look at women as sexual objects, but you look at men from a cuckoldry standpoint as well, because cuckoldry in a much broader sense, you know, not the strict definition, but the cuckoldry, porn has a sense of cuckoldry in it, because you watching a dude rail at you find attractive and you beating off to it. You know what I'm saying? And you beating off to it. That's a very soft form of cuckoldry. And so not only are you looking at women as sexual objects, but you looking at men from a certain standpoint, especially like I know a lot of non-black dudes have a weird thing with watching black dudes rail chicks they find attractive on porn. I don't know what's with that, but that makes a lot of them, you know, look at themselves as subservient to black dudes type shit. That's just one example. I'm not saying that's, you know, all non-black people. I'm just using it as an example, but that's a real thing, bro. Let's look through here. Let's look through here. Appreciate all 50 of y'all watching this, man. I know we an hour in. Appreciate all 50 of y'all watching this, dog. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all didn't hit that like button already, man. Hit that like button for your boy. For your boy. Y'all know EDP? It's your boy. Eat that pussy 445. It's your boy. Let me look through here. Okay. On the low, I think women can tell on a subconscious level from men that's constantly draining themselves as well to porn. It's like they can read the energy. They can. Women, because you got to understand, we're put on this earth to mate with each other and have kids with each other, right? So women have a subconscious ability to tell which dudes are the most fertile and which ones aren't. If you draining yourself all the time, your fertility level is very low. You know, depending on who you are, you might be beating every day and you only busting like a drop of nut. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a dude like me or some other dudes in the chat who might, you know, they don't masturbate, you know what I'm saying? And they not busting on a frequent basis. When we do bust, not to get TMI. I know this is like a lot of information that y'all probably don't want to hear, but like, you know, when we do hit that point, you know, it's a load on top of a load on top of a load. So we're much more fertile than the guys who are busting all the time. And women can tell who's fertile and who's not. You understand? And it's a certain energy that you carry when you have a full sack. You know what I'm saying? If any of y'all watch God King TV, you know he called it golden sack gang. That's an entertaining motherfucker. He very charismatic, you know, very charismatic, intelligent, dark-skinned brother. He called it golden sack gang. Let me keep looking through this chat. Yeah, you shouldn't be watching two people fuck. That's weird. Exactly. You should, like, people don't realize how weird watching porn is until you put it in terms like this. You are watching two people have sex, and you always gonna pick the porn of a chick that you find attractive. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually gonna be something that you want to do to another female or that you want to do to that female. So you watching a dude pound a chick you find attractive and doing all the things to her that you wish you could do. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there in your bed or in your chair, or if you on some crazy shit, you sitting in bathroom stalls in public, you know, busting nuts to that on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's super weird. And that's why these dudes addicted to porn carry a weird energy. You know what I'm saying? They barely have any energy at all, as a matter of fact. Does this apply to women? If they watch porn a lot, would they find it hard to talk to men? No, because I've done some research where I won't say no. I'll say no based off my research. I say no because based off of my research that I've done, books I've read, things I've learned. In men, right? In men, when we watch a lot of porn and masturbate, it drains our sexual desire. It makes us much less sexually aroused. You know what I'm saying? But with women, it's the opposite. You know, when women watch porn, when women masturbate, they become more sexually aroused. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've read. That's what I've been told. That's what I've listened to. That's what I've researched. Is it fact? I don't know. But that's what I've gathered in my information search, is that when men, masturbating all the time drains our sexual desire. In women, it increases it. That's why you see all the time women always promoting women should masturbate. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know the difference between men and women. So you have women out here telling men and women, oh, just, if you're bored, just masturbate. That's self-care, is masturbating. When really for men, that's self-deterioration, because when we masturbate, it's draining our sexual desire. The more we masturbate, the less inclined we gonna be to see a fine woman and be like, hey, I want that, I'm gonna go get that. With women, the more they masturbate, the more sexually aroused they become, post masturbation. The more their sexual desire increases. You know what I'm saying? And that could be part of, like, men are logical based and women are emotional based. That could play a factor, as men, when it comes to the logic, right? Yeah, beating your meat and busting a nut feel good. So it's like, okay, that feel good. So, like, why should I have to get a woman? Nah, you know what I'm saying? That's what a dude might think, because we're logical. It's like, okay, we wanted one, we did one, so now we're back to zero. But with women, they emotional. So maybe what's happening is the more they masturbate, the more they want the real thing. So they say, you know what? I want one. I gave myself one, but now I want two. I want the real, I want the next level. You know what I'm saying? That's just my hypothesis. You know what I'm saying? That's my if-then statement. You know what I'm saying? And keep reading through this chat. Appreciate all 54 people watching. You know what I'm saying? Very appreciative. I didn't give y'all no warning when it came to this live. I just hopped on just because it was something on my mind. Shout out to Darkest Night, who suggested this topic. Let me look. Hey, shout out Malachi Brown. Malachi been holding me down since I had, like, I don't know, 200, 300 subs, bro. He been holding me down for a long time. So big shout out to Malachi. Yeah, when you talk about it like that, porn is so weird. We're wasting our semen on the screen. Exactly. Building a bond to a screen. Big facts. Addiction to anything in life isn't healthy, whether that be your addiction to woman, money. Yeah, addiction to anything is bad. You know what I'm saying? I said this in my last video. I think a lot of dudes walk around and they're sex addicts and they don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes are sex addicts. That's where semen retention on a basic level could come in handy. If you realize that you are falling victim to the pleasures of sex, step back for a while. Step back for a week, step back for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. You know what I'm saying? Just to really rewire your brain, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to sex. And that, that's with anything, bro. I would have to agree. See, we got a woman testimony in here. You know what I'm saying? I would have to agree. See, I don't just be talking on my ass, bro. I be knowing what I'm talking about. We got a testimony from a woman. I would have to agree. You keep reading through this chat. In the ultimate end, biology comes into play where women crave for dick rather than masturbating for their entire life. Exactly. But I mean, like, in my head, like, I would think a dude would start craving for some pussy. But, like, they do crave for some pussy, but it's like, because they've become addicted to the porn, it's like I'm craving pussy, but I don't know how to get it, so I might as well just watch porn instead. I guess is what's happening. Appreciate Andre, dog. Big bro up next. Hey, he be holding me down. That man comments on every video. That man been around for a minute, man. And he started the hashtags. He started the hashtag WIE, hashtag we improving every day. So shout out to Andre for starting them hashtags, dog. I try not to do all that because it does make me want sex, but I'm not into sex without a commitment. So I refrain. Hey, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. But see, yeah, this is the testimony we need. We get an actual answer from a woman. So she says she try not to do all that. All that meaning, masturbating and watching porn because it make them want sex. It make them want sex. You know what I'm saying? Which is the opposite with men. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the opposite, but the drive is the opposite. With women, when they watch porn, they masturbate to porn, it's gonna make them more driven to want sex. With men, a man can watch porn and masturbate to porn, and yeah, he might still want sex, but his drive to go get it is gonna be very low. That's the difference. That's the ultimate difference right there. You know what I'm saying? Did you make any cold approaches last night when you went out, Chris? Nope, I didn't. I didn't. I went out. I got to know some of the freshmen. We kicked it. We was on all homeboy shit. And cause really, bro, like with all this COVID shit happening and stuff, like campus is like hella empty. Like it's not really just chicks walking around like it used to be. It's not really, you know, it's not active at night like it really is. So, we was out mobbing deep, just us and the fellas, man, really getting to kick it, really getting to know each other. They crave for the pee, but when the pee rejects them because they can see they are drained of vital life force. So it's a vicious cycle until they break the addiction. Correct. Yeah, I agree. It took me a little minute to interpret what you were saying, but yeah, when the dude is constantly whacking, when the dude is probably constantly whacking and jacking, when not his brain is lacking, you know, he gonna crave that pee, but the pee is gonna reject him. You know what I'm saying? Because they could see it in his eyes, like something ain't right. Something ain't right. Chris, you're right because our body creates let's say just that WAP. You know what I'm saying? And public service announcement, any woman with that WAP, you get my full support and you get my full protection and support throughout your lifetime if you have that WAP. You know what I'm saying? If you are healthy and you in shape and you have a highly functioning, female reproductive system, and you have that WAP on a regular basis, I support you. You know what I'm saying? You get my right hand. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out all the ladies with the WAP. I love y'all. I ain't one of these dudes that's out here talking about I don't like women. I fuck women. I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that WAP. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Keep doing what you doing. Keep eating that pineapple. Keep drinking that water. You know what I'm saying? Keep exercising. You feel me? Keep it whoppy. Keep it whoppy for daddy. You feel me? If a man busts the porn, his drive to get it will drop, even though edging isn't necessarily a good alternative neither, but he will still wouldn't lose the drive to get. That's true. With edging, you not busting. So I mean, it's not it's definitely not the same negative effects, but there's a way of like quote unquote edging where it's like a tantric practice where you do it to redirect like the orgasmic energy to your brain, but that's a very detailed practice, you know what I'm saying? Most dudes when they edging, it's because they want to get the feeling of jacking without busting. And so in that regard, I don't suggest dudes edge, but you are right in regards to the fact that edging, wouldn't make the dude lose that drive, even though it isn't a good alternative. You are correct. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Bars. You know what I'm saying? When he constantly jacking and whacking, his brain gonna be lacking. You know what I'm saying? You know, she laughing because she know I'm right. LOL, you know what I'm saying? What about females with that tap? I'm assuming he mean that tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming he mean that tight. You feel me? Hey, with the tap, you get my full support as well. You know what I'm saying? I support you. I'll protect you. You know what I'm saying? If you got that tap, you know, keep doing what you're doing and keep making it work. You know, you saving lives out here. You understand me? All right, Miss Santos, I'll catch you. It's not what I thinketh, it's what I knoweth. Hey, dog. Hey, Darkest Night. I just want to shout you out, man. Because the funny thing with Darkest Night is that I have to respect the persistence. Like, obviously, he clicks every one of my videos and comments because it's a cry for help. You know I have a basic understanding of human psychology. Every time he comments and while he's in this live stream, everything he does, it's a cry for help because he just wants somebody to listen to him and pay attention and hear him out. But he will constantly go back and forth. Like, Darkest Night, do not give up. Like, that man be digging. Like, he do not stop. He keep digging that hole and keep digging that hole. That man do not stop going back and forth. I have to respect the resilience, Darkest Night. I have to respect it, bro. Ain't no man want no damn dap. Hell no. The only dap I want is when me and a dude shaking hand to hand. If a female give me that dap, that dry, no sir. No sir. No sir. You feel me? Semen retention is easy, but when you're smashing some poon and don't bust, that's where we separate boys to men. Exactly. See, that's why I had to make that video, because we had to talk about what semen retention really was. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes just think semen retention is just the same as no fap, like just not busting. But the real semen retention is when you able to, you know what I'm saying? You able to stick that tip in. You know, you feel the heat. You know, you feel the wop. You feel the heat coming from the walls. You feel every nook and cranny. You know what I'm saying? When you can feel that, and you can put in that work and not bust. You know what I'm saying? Had a discipline to just contain yourself. You know what I'm saying? We have the discipline to say, you know what, I'm not gonna bust today. You know what I'm saying? What I am gonna do, I'm gonna get her off though, because I want to make sure she come back. I'm gonna get her off. You know what I'm saying? And just to speak on that, sometimes you got to be careful with that, because if you constantly, if you get a girl off and you don't finish, quote unquote finish, you know what I'm saying, because you practicing semen retention, for some girls, you know, you're gonna get different kind of reactions from all females, right? With some girls, they might feel bad. You know, did you finish? Like, you know, do you want me to finish you? You sitting there like, no, I'm good. And they thinking that it's something wrong. But in your head, you just know you practicing semen retention. But they might feel bad that you didn't finish. You know what I'm saying? So then either they might feel so insecure that they don't want to get with you again, or when they come back that next time, they pulling out tricks from a bag you ain't never knew existed. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how Ron will say, you know, she hanging from the chandelier. Like, she gonna be hanging from chandelier. She gonna be like Spider-Man, like crawling the wall. She gonna be doing all kind of backflips on the peen. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be doing all kind of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, or, you know, if you get a chick off and you don't finish because you practice semen retention, she might not give you no reaction at all. She might pretend like everything was straight, but she noticed. She noticed, and she went to her girlfriends, right, and was like, "Girl, we had sex, and he made me have an orgasm, but he didn't even make me bust. I mean, he didn't even bust. He didn't even finish. Like, did I do something wrong? Did I do, like, was I not good enough?" And then she gonna be going home googling, you know, uh, why did my man not ejaculate during sex? And then she gonna be trying to figure it out, and then she still gonna come back the next time, and you know, she gonna give you that West Side barbell, uh you know, box squat with 100 pounds of banded resistance kind of sex. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. Hey, hold on. Hey, Hey, y'all, this is my man's who I've known since first grade. You know what I'm saying? This is my man's. We went to first grade together. We went to middle school together. We didn't go to high school together, but we kept in contact. And this guy right here is like, I don't talk to a lot of people from grade school, like even from high school, but you know, me and him still maintain, very loose contact. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say shout out to Ricardo, dog, because you know, you a genuine good dude, dog. I really fucks with you, dog. If I didn't fuck with you, I would never try to maintain contact with you, dog. Like we had some funny times in middle school, bro. I know, man. Middle school, we used to be going crazy. Let me scroll through this chat, dog. Um, he said, "I love Darkest Night, man. He put in that work, bro. Darkest Night be putting in work. I'm telling y'all." Let me scroll. Thank you, M, for this super chat. Just want to stop by and show some love. Much respect for what you're trying to do for your fellow young men. Oh, yeah. Big shout out to you. Thank you for that 10 ball. Definitely appreciate it. As your channel grows, I'm super interested in listening to the Darkest Night on your phone line. Hey, I was actually gonna open the panel today. I forgot, but I will for sure. Like, I will gladly, like, if Darkest Night wanted to pop up on a live stream one day and give his point of view, I'm open to that. Because like I always say, I'm open to any point of view as long as you're not disrespecting me or disrespecting my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So, Darkest Night, if you ever want to hop on a live stream, I might open up. I meant to do it today, bro, but next time I'm gonna have an open panel. I'm gonna find out something we could all talk about. I'm gonna have an open panel. If you want to come up and talk your shit, you can talk your shit, Darkest Night. Let me keep reading. Said, Dan Chris, you giving the secrets on real secrets, and that stuff is truly practiced to the deepest level with spiritual. That's big facts. It's very spiritual, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not the most spiritual guy. It's something that I'm working on, but I'm really trying to channel my spiritual self so that I can really get the full benefits of secrets, you know what I'm saying? Because it's very spiritual. I did that Twitch. She got so mad. You ever hear of a woman? We know what he mean. Graping a man. Yeah, I've heard of that before for sure. I've had my little encounters, unwanted sexual activity, but you know what I'm saying. She's talking about still listening. OMG. Hey, good. Keep listening. You know what I'm saying? Keep listening. Yeah, Jakarta, that double twist Gawk Gawk 3000. That double twist Gawk Gawk 3000. Hey, man, going crazy. Ooh, good one. I'm on a relapse. I'm on a relapse circle. What should I do? I'm guessing he meant a relapse cycle. You know what I'm saying? He said I'm on a relapse cycle. What should I do? So if you keep relapsing on watching porn and masturbating, if you keep relapsing, what you need to do, this is what you need to do. Listen to me very carefully. Salivan, I hope you listening, bro. If you keep relapsing, you need to figure out what you doing when you relapse, how you feel when you relapse, and what triggered you to want to relapse. You know what I'm saying? So what do I mean? When it comes to relapsing, right? A lot of times relapses happen in the same areas, in the same spots. A lot of times when dudes is trying to do no fap, they relapse in the places where they commonly was beaten off before. So if it was their bed, they might be laying in their bed chilling, and because they've associated their bed with beating off all the time, it's tempting them to want to relapse, right? So you figure out where you are when you constantly relapse, keep track of that, right? And then what you want to do is track what you're doing and how you feel. I'm saying? A lot of times when dudes relapse on no fap, they might be chilling in the bed late at night when they should really be going to bed, but they might be watching YouTube or scrolling through Instagram, and they bored. They might have slipped up and seen a picture of an Instagram model, and then they done scrolled through her profile, You know what I'm saying? And then they done Googled her name, like they done Googled her name to look at better pictures. And then they sit there like, you know what? I might as well just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Then they hopping on Pornhub, and then they like, you know what? I'm gonna just watch one video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just watch one video, get my dick hard, and then I'm gonna close the shit. And then they watch one video and it keep going and it keep going and it keep going. And then they slip up and they be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just relapse. So you need to watch what you doing at the moments and take note of how you feel. And then find ways to mitigate that. If you know you always relapsing in your bed at nighttime when you scrolling through YouTube or Instagram, you know, start charging your phone in the bathroom instead. So when you go to bed, your phone is not there. You know what I'm saying? So that there is no phone. You feel me? Or if you relapse on some other kind of in some other kind of cat, I don't know where else you will be relapsing. Like, I don't know if I don't know, you might have a desk chair like I'm sitting in. If a dude be relapsing in his desk chair, you know, put your phone far away so that your phone ain't even there. You understand what I'm saying? Let's look through this chat. Not the Spider-Man. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man. You know when Spider-Man hang upside down and his feet be touching like this and he holding on to the web like that. She gonna be doing that to you, bro. Don't ask how. Just know it'll happen. Just know it'll happen. Let me keep scrolling through here. So y'all making this work extra hard and y'all practice seam retention. Hey, sometimes, well, look, you got to know the difference because some dudes practice the seam retention so they not busting. Some dudes don't bust because this might be a whole nother good live stream topic. It's a lot of dudes out here who have erectile dysfunction because they watch so much porn. They beat their meat to so much porn that they meat don't get up no more. And so then they might not finish because of that. You know what I'm saying? Watching all that porn make dudes nervous and make them anxious because they don't know how to be with a real woman. All they know how to do is watch and bust. So some dudes don't be busting because they nervous. They can't even get their meat. They meat only get to 50%, what you call that? You call that like a chub or something, bro, like some weird shit. Like they can't even get, full hard-ons, you feel me? But if you messing with a dude like me and I don't bust, it's because, I'm practicing that retention. You know what I'm saying? And I try to be real deliberate with who I just give my seed to, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, if it's my first time smashing a chick and I'm not gonna bust usually for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Tips on getting to 100 days. My biggest tip on getting to 100 days would be to not think about it. You know what I'm saying? It would be to not think about it. You know what I'm saying? For me, when I first started practicing NoFap, that was like hardcore. That was April 2019. And I actually did semen retention for 208 days or something. Like I went and did like the math afterwards, where I was engaging in sexual activity. You know what I'm saying? I had stuck myself inside some walls for a minute. You know what I'm saying? On the rare occasions, I was having sexual activity and I wasn't busting, and I didn't bust for over 200 days. And the way I really did it was just not thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ignored the fact that I was practicing this as something new just escaped my mind. It just became a part of life. You feel me? So my biggest tip to get to 100 days would be to not think about it. You know what I'm saying? And find other goals for yourself. Like really fill your schedule up. Really fill up your schedule with things to do. So, like for me, I work out in the morning, I cook, I got class, I might work out again. You know what I'm saying? Then I got this YouTube. Then I got organizations I got to tend to. Then I got meetings I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Then I give myself some downtime. So it's like, know what your schedule is and really have things to do. Yeah. Yeah. And don't be too hard on yourself. The big problem with a lot of dudes, I had a dude DM me like 2 weeks ago where he said he relapsed after like 3 or 4 weeks. And he said he felt real shitty. And did I have any advice? And my advice to him was that when you relapse, the shitty feeling is all in your head. It's all in your head. You know, if you went 3-4 weeks, it's all in your head, bro. It's guilt, it's anxiety, it's worry, it's self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? The physical shitty feeling is barely existent, to be honest with you. Like, I remember when I purposely busted after that over 200-day long, experience. I purposely did it because I wanted to reset. I was going through a lot of difficult things in life, and I just wanted to reset. I wanted something to look forward to again. And so I did it on purpose. And I was researching for weeks, like, bro, if I do this, am I gonna feel like shit? Am I gonna feel like less than a man? And I was like, you know what? I opened my journal. I wrote like a page of why I was about to bust on purpose, of why I was doing this. Went, got me a chick, busted. Next day, bro, I feel completely normal. Like, I feel completely normal the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. Like, the shitty feeling was all in the head. I'm just looking through this chat some more. Appreciate all 40 people still viewing. So would you encourage relationships because all that seems agonizing to do as a man? Oh yeah, I greatly encourage relationships. If that's what a man want to do, I encourage that. If a man want to get in a relationship, find you a chick to get in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? But I recommend really learning and really figuring out how to handle a relationship before you get in one. Really learning who you are before you get in a relationship with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know who you are, you gonna get fleeced from that woman in one way or another. Whether you get fleeced for your time, you get fleeced for your energy, you get fleeced for your bread. If you don't know what I mean by bread, I mean your money. Whether you get fleeced for your resources, you might get fleeced for all four. You know what I'm saying? You need to know yourself before you get with a woman, so that you know what you will and won't deal with. You understand me? Hey, big shout out, bro. I love that relapse conversation. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that $5 super chat. Let me look through here. I'm just looking through the chat. The looks on these six faces is cute when you explain you don't want to bust. It's funny. It's all love. I'm not going to bust with a stranger. Any girl I take serious, we have to wait over long cycles. Hey, I respect that, bro. Definitely respect that. It's definitely a cute face when you try to explain like what it is, because y'all know how chicks are. So, with a man, when we explain something to each other, most of the time we just gonna take it at face value. Like, we just gonna take a man word. But with women, when you tell a chick why you didn't bust, and it's because you practicing semen retention, she gonna be trying to think of all these other things that you might be lying about. She gonna be trying to think through what you saying. Like, she gonna be trying to figure stuff out. She not just gonna take it for your word. So it's always, different kind of reactions, man. They told you women all wrong about male sex, and us males were taught the worst about our sexuality. Only humans abuse their sex drive. Most animals and natures don't. That's true. I can agree with that. Guys mostly relapse because of boredom and lack of purpose. Yeah, bro, that boredom is a motherfucker, dog. Like, that, when you bored, that's when you gonna relapse. That's why I was saying you need to fill up your schedule and know what you're doing, dog. Because if you just bored, it's a time and a place to be bored. Like, sometimes you do just want to be bored, just being with yourself. You're not watching nothing, you're not doing nothing, you just at yourself, having time to yourself. But when you bored on a regular basis and you don't have no direction in what you're doing, yeah, that's when dudes relapse. How you know if a girl got that wop? Well, let's talk about it. What you do is, right, you pull the meat out, and then you stick it in just a little bit, right? You stick it in. No, I'm just playing. But the WAP, if she got the WAP, if a chick is healthy and she has, all healthy bodily functions, and she's sexually aroused by you, when y'all first start getting intimate physically, you know what I'm saying? Y'all start kissing, you kissing on her neck, you might be nibbling on the earlobe, I told y'all before, them clavicles is sensitive on women. When you all up in the clavicles, by the time you done everything else, you don't work your way up and down and back up to that central region, where the sun shine, you know what I'm saying? It'll be whoppy, you know what I'm saying? You gonna know when it's whoppy because you gonna stick your hand down there. This gonna feel like you sticking your hand in a warm bowl of like some thick ass like chocolate milk or some shit, dog. Like I know I'm explaining this in a very immature way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained. But you gonna know when a girl got that wop because you gonna feel it. You gonna feel it as soon as you touch, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you touch, you gonna feel the wop. Exactly. You give a girl the wop. It doesn't come prepackaged. Like, exactly. Like, girls can have potential for the WAP, but girls don't just walk around with WAP. Like, they just not walking around with WAP because that'd be a load of trouble. It's about the potential of the WAP. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really love messing with chicks who are in the gym. Not only because I'm in the gym, but when you in the gym, your sexual drive and your sexual functions work much better. So women who are in shape, who be in the gym or do whatever kind of exercise, yoga or jogging, whatever she do, she's more healthy. And so her potential for the WAP is much greater. You know what I'm saying? This is a good question, but just the way you said it was kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? How do you deliver the hap? This nigga said hard ass penis. I mean, see, the Patreon will be coming soon, where I will be explaining how to deliver the HAP. You know what I'm saying? And when I say HAP, I'm not talking about HAP insurance. I'm talking about HAP as in this kind of HAP. But, you know, to really be able to be at your full potential, you want to have a healthy diet, drink your water, work out on a consistent basis, stop watching porn, and just make sure that you with a chick that you really enticed by. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes be out here having sex with chicks they really not attracted to, which I don't really understand, but a lot of dudes do it. Yeah, beetroot. Beetroot is really good for circulation. It's a natural nitric oxide mineral. It has a lot of citrulline, I believe, beetroot and watermelon. You know what I'm saying? And actually, in my cupboard, I take a citrulline, L-citrulline Melee supplement before my workouts because it helps so good with the vascularity and the blood flow. But it also helps, in the nether regions. You feel what I'm saying? How is it so easy for guys to get girlfriends? Because they have the proper energy, confidence, and aura. All three things that you hate, Darkest Night. You're not supposed to hold your seat forever. You need to release it over cycles. I'm shooting for 3 6 month cycles in a relationship. That's true. You got some lengthy cycles there, my brother. Hey, I can respect that. When I'm in cycles, my cycles are usually like, you know, my cycles are usually like 3 to 6 weeks. I can respect 3 to 6 months for sure though. That's highly respectable. You know what I'm saying? And when you relapse, don't overdo it. That's a big thing, bro. A lot of dudes, they use a relapse as an excuse to binge. You know what I'm saying? They'll be, say a dude relapse like at 1 in the afternoon, he'll be like, you know what? Because I relapsed, I'm gonna just the rest of the day, I'm just going crazy. For the rest of the week, I'm just going ham. You know what I'm saying? And then you just digging yourself into a deeper hole. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes do that. My mind is so focused on relationships because I don't want to be ran through like they say, so I'm falling back. Hey, I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. Cousin T just dropped a video about what you said before, sticking your dick in crazy. Hey, shout out Cousin T all. Y'all need to go check out Cousin T and cop his book on the seduction scriptures. Cousin T that man, he know what he talking about. I'm gonna just say that. And it's funny because sometimes people be thinking I look like Cousin Tito. I've definitely got that a few times, which is funny. I'm gonna just keep throwing it through here. Scroll through this chat. Oh, Hey, Chad, that's a trigger word. The manosphere love that word, Chad. Just get rejected over and over again, bro. Doesn't matter. Ignore how ugly and short you are, bro. Works for me. Hey, I mean, I'm not ugly, nor am I short. So I'm gonna just be straight up. I don't really know that life. I don't really know that life. Some dudes smash females they not attracted to as practice for when they get a badge on because they know when they may not be able to keep the badge on. I can respect that, you know. Not my cup of tea, but I can respect it for sure. Black seed oil, I take black seed oil every day. So Chris, why hasn't that any of that worked for me? You know, I'm gonna say this, bro. If you willing to like cam up one day and we see what you look like, you know, the only way, you know, having more confidence, having a more magnified aura, having more greater sense of energy, a more magnetic energy wouldn't work is if your face is just like completely upside down. Like, you know, you got ears where your nose supposed to be, your mouth is on your forehead, but your teeth is still where they supposed to be at. So you got teeth showing with no lips, like your eyes. Your eyes is where your ears at, but your eyelashes is still where the eye's supposed to be. So you looking kind of freaky, you know, like that's the only way if you just look freaky that, you know, having more confidence wouldn't work. You feel me? Let me see. Because in terms of the actual music video WAP, I think this is part of the reason there are a lot of women that don't value their bodies when I saw some men so much. I can agree with that because with the WAP thing, it's like, you know, a lot of women, just as men, don't have a lot of proper male figures. A lot of women don't have proper female figures. You understand me? So, you know, a lot of girls be like 8, 9, 10 talking about, hey, turn that WAP song on, turn on WAP, turn on WAP. It's like, nah, G. Don't turn on no WAP for no kids, dog. And even like, you know, chicks our age, chicks that's older enough, adults. Hold up, I'm getting a phone call. I can answer that later. A lot of women live vicariously through that music. So it's like, you know, they the music sound good to them because it's stuff. A lot of chicks, when it comes to the WAP song, like when you listen to the lyrics, a lot of what WAP is, when women be cheering on, yeah, that WAP, like, and they really feeling the song, it's because the stuff that they talking about in that song is stuff they would want to do to a man they really like. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff Cardi B and Meg and then WAP, whatever they be saying, all that crazy stuff, it's stuff that a lot of chicks want to do, but they just haven't found a man that they really want to do it to. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say, like, you know, all chicks want to be, you know, real slutty, but they want to be slutty for a dude they actually like, a dude they're drawn to. Girls don't just want to be sluts to be sluts. You know, some do, but most don't. Um, I'm gonna go for maybe like 10 more minutes. Told you I'm heading out at 4. Me and my homie hitting the gun range. Darkest night, you're making me sad. Hey, you know, you gotta understand some of these people, some guys are so far gone. But I want Darkest Night to cam up. Next live I do, I'm gonna do an open panel. Darkest Night is more estrogen than women in chat. See, let's not make fun of Darkest Night. We like Darkest Night over here, bro. We welcome Darkest Night. He might not agree with our views, but we welcome Darkest Night. You know what I'm saying? We welcome Darkest Night. Let me keep reading. James, see why you got to do that? He talking about drop the Instagram. You don't got to do that to my man's DK, TDK, the goat. You don't got to talk about dropping Instagrams. See, he don't even got an Instagram. So y'all bag off my man's. You feel me? He don't even got an Instagram. He don't even got an Instagram. He talking about, bro, my vibration just got lowered so badly. That's funny, bro. I'm ugly in the face and short, worked out, dressed nice, etc. Learn game doesn't matter. Hey, dog, as long as you keep saying that, it ain't gonna matter for you. It matter for me. May not matter for you, but it matter for me. You feel me? You feel me? And people be asking like, why do I say you feel me like that? Like, cause it's you feel me, but I say you feel me, it's cause that's Detroit slang. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? That's Detroit slang. Some other Detroit slang that's been stolen is the word cold. That's Detroit slang, the word cold. Like she cold as hell. Or, you watching a dude play ball, hey, he cold as hell. Them shoes cold as hell. Like cold is another word that's been stolen from Detroit. A lot of people steal things from Detroit. But uh, that's the highest form of flattery is imitation. So, when people steal the Detroit slang, we cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So every time you hear the word cold, just know it came from the 313. You understand me? Talking about darkest night making me sad. Dawson, I'm too ugly for social media and can't look. You can't make friends because of your looks and your height. See, bro, a man don't care what you look like. A man don't care about your height to be friends, bro. Making friends with other men is all about energy, dog. Like, I don't care if a dude, I don't care if a dude face, I don't care if a dude face look like this tea bag. A dude face could look like this, and he could be 5'1". If he cool, he bring positive energy. He cool to chop it up with. We could be homeboys, dog. Like your height and your looks don't have nothing to do with making friends. He said, "I got some females just for you, bro. Hey, we gonna have to. Hey, we gonna start a tricking. We gonna start a tricking collection pot so we could throw Darkest Night some money. He go out and trick. He go out on the blade, trick him, get him a little prostitute. I probably gonna be saying that on the live, but I'm just joking. I'm just playing. It's all fun and games. We don't do tricking. We don't do tricking over here on some TD Jake shit. Darkest Night, I'll be your friend. We all Darkest Night friend over here, bro. We all Darkest Night friend. No, see, Janelle, Darkest Night is not a troll. That's the funny part. Like, this man is the real deal. And what's funny is he actually came to me from C Boogie channel. Darkest Night came to me from C Boogie channel. And now he be all up in my comments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, next time, hey, Darkest Night, listen to me, dog. Next time, I for sure want you to come. You don't have to cam up, but I don't you don't gotta cam up, but I do want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, from your voice. I want you to at least mic up, and I want to hear your perspective. I want to hear your voice. I want to feel your energy through the microphone. You feel me? And if Darkest Night don't mic up or cam up, we protesting. You feel me? We having a whole YouTube protest if Darkest Night don't cam up or mic up. A lot of men lack eternal optimism when it comes to attracting women. Cold approach after facing many rejections. It's tough than a motherfucker, but we gotta go through. We gotta go through the journey. It builds you up. That's true. You gotta get torn down and be built back up into a new man. I'm glad y'all staying tuned in, man. I'm gonna go for maybe 5 more minutes. When we hit that 2 hour mark, I'm gonna log off. We had 1 hour and 53 minutes. When we hit that 2 hour mark, I'm gonna hop off of here, or until my camera dies. I'm gonna keep paying attention to my camera. But Janelle said we should hear you. I want to encourage you. Yeah, bro. I want to hear your voice, dog. I want to hear you, Darkest Night. I want to be able to uplift you. I want to support you. I want to make you feel good as a man. You feel me? Pause. Pause. Yeah, dog. For these last like 5 minutes, if y'all got any questions or anything, y'all could just throw them in the chat. I'll blaze through them these last 5 minutes. If ever the US, I want to link up and we could do some cold approaches. I like the chicks in the US where the majority are pretty sexually liberated. That's facts. They are definitely very sexually liberated. If they want to have sex with you, most of them will not hide it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I definitely in the future I want to have some meetups, you know what I'm saying? I want to meet the subscribers. I want to meet other content creators, you know what I'm saying? I ain't one of these dudes that just sit up in the house and just talk on YouTube. Like I live a real life. I know what's going on out here. Like I want to meet dudes, you know. I want to go out, you know, we meeting chicks together, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I don't just get on here and talk and run my mouth. Mm. Social circles are dictated by looks and economic status. You are shunned if you don't match up. Simple. Um, to a degree. Like I know with women, the looks matter a lot. Cousin Tito actually mentioned that in his book. Uh, women's social circles are definitely dictated by looks, but with men, it's like, you know, as a man, bro, as long as you don't stink, as long as you keep yourself clean, as long as you're not out here looking crazy, like we can chop it up and be homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you scare all the women away. And I mean, we can be homeboys away from, you know, all the women and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I'm not going to the C Boogie Summit, dog. My semester is too crazy this year. And he doing it November 7th to 2020, dog. I can't make it. But I definitely like with the one in the springtime, you know, I should be straight by then. I definitely would decide the one in the springtime. Or when he said he's hitting Chicago. When he's Chicago, that's close to where I live. So that's like a 4-hour drive. That would be easy to slide through and then slide back to the crib type shit. But I'm not making the one that's coming up because my schedule is just too loaded. Um, you take Harataki. I don't know what that is. It sounds sweet though. I don't know what it is though. I think it was what you mean by eradicating being emotional. I think it was one of the episodes 3 or 2. What you did, you mean by erratic? What did you mean by eradicating being emotional? Is that a man has to have control over his emotions. You know, we humans, so we gon' experience emotions. We gon' experience ups and downs. But as a man, you gotta know when and when it's not appropriate to express emotions. You know what I'm saying? So when you out in public, you know, say you with your chick and something happen, you gotta know she might get emotional, but you gotta stay solid. You know what I'm saying? Even for yourself, you gotta stay solid. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta let out some emotions, go in the shower and cry in the shower or something, like, you know, I don't know, punch a pillow or something. Or if you need to, like, find you some homeboys that you trust that you can vent to. You know what I'm saying? A man, a man shouldn't be emotional. We all have emotions, but you shouldn't be emotional, because being emotional means that you are driven. Excuse me, you being emotional means you are driven by emotions. As a man, you should not be driven by your emotions. Do you recognize your emotions? Do you know how to control and deal with your emotions? Yes, but you are not emotional. You have emotions. You understand what I'm saying? Let me look around. It's true. Guys don't like other guys in the social circle because then they are more competition. See, that's some feminine behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's very feminine behavior. In my social circle, you know, I'm around some dudes who get play from hella females. I don't look at them as competition because I know I'm gonna get mine, they gonna get theirs. You know what I'm saying? Females, chicks are the ones who chicks are the ones who lie to their friends because of competition. You know, chicks are the ones. That's why chicks be lying to their girlfriends when their girlfriends be like, "Do I look fat in this dress?" And they 350 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Trying to wear a corset dress, and they girl be like, "Girl, no, you look skinny," because girls have that competition mentality. You know what I'm saying? Girls will do some crazy things out of competition with other females, bro. It's wild. But women look at each other as sexual competition, like in social circles. Men don't do that. If they do, that's very feminine behavior. I got hella friends. All we do is roast, hoop, and talk about life. We keep each other grounded so no one changes up. Exactly. That's all me and my friends do. You know what I'm saying? You know, all me and my friends do, we might chop it up, go play basketball, work out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no competition amongst us. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we help each other. You know what I'm saying? We might point out to one of our mans, hey, that chick's been checking you out. You know, my might tell me, hey, this girl been checking you out, or this girl asked me about you. You know what I'm saying? Hit that up. You know, if anything, we helping each other. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no competition. We not trying to drag each other down. Um, yeah, it's hard to find a dude that's emotional as me. Exactly. Like no woman wants to. No woman is gonna trust being led by an emotional man. Neither is another man ain't even gonna want to be led by an emotional man. You know, so the woman definitely don't want to be led by no emotional man, especially because women are emotional. You know what I'm saying? As much as they'll try to tell you they not, they are. And so, you know, when women just want to burst out in tears, you need to be there to be able to just she can feel safe to just burst out in tears to you. You know, she don't got to think about if I burst out in tears, he gonna be confused or he gonna get emotional or he gonna get angry or he gonna start crying. Like if your girl come home, she had a hard day and she just want to cry, like you need to be solid for her to be there so she can just tear up. You know what I'm saying? If she know you emotional as well, she not gonna feel safe crying around you. You know what I'm saying? She not gonna feel safe coming to you for consolation. She not gonna feel safe coming to you when you know she feeling nervous about something, when she having problems. She gonna go to somebody else with it. You know what I'm saying? And then she gonna get emotionally attached to another man, and then that's when everything go downhill. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time when women cheat, it's emotional, dog. What's your thoughts on cohabitation? I don't see myself living my future life if we got married and had children. I'm pro cohabitation if you think you could deal with it. I mean, I would cohabitate with a female. You know what I'm saying? I have no gripes against it personally, but if a dude don't want to do it, hey, I mean, that's your choice, bro. That's your choice, dog. And I have to live with my kids. That's no option. I have to live with my kids, and I definitely want to live with the mother of my kids because you know if we have a healthy relationship, I want my kids to see that on a daily basis. I want them to see how they daddy treat their mama. I want them to see how they mama treat their daddy. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see that with their own eyes growing up. So, you know, that's just me. If you don't want to cohabitate, I mean, that's your choice, dog. Um, shit, yeah. See, she said true. See, I know what I be talking about. I don't just be yapping. I know what I be talking about, dog. What's my opinion on marriage? I talked about this yesterday very briefly. You know, take my opinion with marriage with a grain of salt. I'm only 20 years old, but you know, for me, if a dude want to get married, be married. You know, just know everything is a risk. So it might not last forever. It might not end on the greatest terms, you know. But, you know, as a man, you take that responsibility when you get married. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk against marriage. I don't talk against marriage because I believe in families. You know what I'm saying? So marriage brings all kind of different benefits with like taxes and insurance and all that kind of shit. So, you know, I'm pro marriage if a dude want to get married. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here saying everybody need to get married or nothing like that. I heard from online sources where the feminists in Britain are trying to get code approach from being banned. Any validity to that? That's funny. I have no idea if that's true or not. I've never heard that, but you know, any woman trying to get code approach and banned is just a woman who never gets approached by dudes she actually like. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with a lot of feminists, even feminists that I know, like that I like go to school with, that I'm around when it comes to the vicinity, you know, most girls that I know who are like hardcore feminists, they've never really dealt with a guy they actually like. You know, every time they deal with a dude, it's a dude they don't really care for. You know, they be out there having sex with dudes who they not really attracted to. They be getting in relationships with dudes just for the money. You know, they have nothing to this man. You know, so if a feminist is trying to get cold approach and ban, it's just because she never gets approached by dudes she actually want to get approached by. You know what I'm saying? Let me look. When you plan on having the next live stream? I don't know, to be honest with you. You know, if I'm not doing nothing tomorrow morning, I might do another live stream tomorrow morning, you know, Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? I might do another live stream tomorrow. You know, you never know. I might make a decision tonight and let y'all know if I do a live stream tomorrow morning. And I'll let y'all know on my community tab. Um, so y'all will know if a live stream is coming tomorrow morning. I'll let y'all know on the community tab, you feel me? And another thing with me, a lot of guys ask me about MGTOW. To me, MGTOW and feminists are like one of the same thing. Like feminists, a lot of feminists just have a lot of angst towards men because they don't get the men that they want. A lot of MGTOWs have a lot of angst with women because they don't get the women that they want. Like to me, I'm not saying all MGTOWs are all feminists, but I'm saying like the extreme feminists, the extreme MGTOWs, a lot of them, it's just gripes with the opposite sex. My camera is about to die, so that means to me that it's time to log off of here. We hit about 2 hours and 5 minutes. I enjoy all the ladies and gentlemen who tuned in. I appreciate Darkest Night for the topic. You know what I'm saying? I do want to hear you mic up or cam up next live if you can. I'm gonna make the next live stream an open panel for people to just hop on. We can chop it up for real. But I'm gonna hop off of here, dog, because my camera is beeping red. You know what I'm saying? That thing about to cut off. So I hope y'all have a good day. I'm about to hit this gun range with my homie in a couple hours. Whatever y'all doing today, I hope it's enjoyable, peaceful, restful, and it benefits to a prosperous lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.